Lockbox Nation, we alive and on your station. And shout out to the subs who always show love. And once again, thanks for being in a place where we lock in. I'm your host, Lock. Let's lock in the Lockbox CNT. Yes. I know it's been a minute, but it's because I've been out here doing the good work. Yeah, I've been playing the fan. I've been undercover. Yeah, I said it, undercover. I have been undercover in these Clipper chats, trying to see what these Clippers flipping. But the Clippers were flippers. Come to find out, boy, them Clipper fans are bold. Last week, game 5, they were already talking about how they'll match up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I said,
stop it.
I'm taking notes. Your boys out here getting reloaded because the disrespect that they threw on Kyrieirving, Luka Doncic, and the others' name was despicable. How can you not respect what the Dallas Mavericks were able to do in the last part of this season? How can you not respect what the Dallas Mavericks were able to do in the last part of the season? They were in their like swimwear, and then they was playing defense. Even Luka.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, had them boys lost in the sauce. Had Dallas Mavs fans over here. What? Y'all didn't know Luka Doncic can play defense? Now, unfortunately, Luka Doncic did not have nowhere near. But Luka Doncic was able to drop them dimes. I said it, dropped them dimes. Kyrieirving, that boy was reloaded on all cylinders. The Clippers didn't have an answer. Whether it was on defense or offense, Kyrieirving was doing the things that we have come to know and love that he can do. The things that he is able to do, they say Kobe reincarnated. I believe it. And this is something that Kyrie has had.
Okay. When did you realize you were like, shit, I got motion, twin?
Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Since birth.
Kyrie has had it since birth. Luka Doncic has been doing it for a long time. The killer mentality is in him. Luka Doncic, eye of the tiger. The boy didn't let the team down, scoring 29 points, even though he felt he was letting the team down. From my perspective, he was. Because Kyrie and Dallas Mavs fans know what Luka is capable of. But when he goes out there and starts chunking up that step back and it's not stepping back to get in the hoop, it's a big problem. And it just has Dallas Mavs fans saying,
come on now, dog. Come on, man.
But let's talk about DJJ. DJJ was clamping them up. Yeah. DJJ was telling Paul George.
Stop it.
Telling James Harden.
Stop it.
Anybody.
Stop it.
That boy was. He was scratching them boys up. And it was good to see. But let's get into the box score. Y'all already know this is the last game. So it's the last time we get to say, how do you do to those Clippers? And by the way, hope they was able to grab that special on that flight to Cancun. Yeah, you could leave right after the Dallas. Right after the game, you take one A whooping and get on the flight. You can slide out. So let's get into the box score.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
All right, so let's see what we got here. So the leading scorers, bro, that's crazy. It is crazy how Norman Powell led the Clippers in their last game with 20 points. Kyrieirving had 30 points. Luka Doncic outscored the whole team. In the final game of the series, the Los Angeles Clippers scored 101 points, and that was in garbage time. Dallas Mavericks held them to under 100 points. Yeah, don't let this fool you. Dallas Mavericks scored 114 points. The field goal percentage, we shot 48.2% from the field. The Clippers shot 41.5 from three. They shot 25.8. It was not sustainable for them to be able to hit so many threes at a high clip. Now, luckily, the Dallas Mavericks were able to hit more, but this was mainly Kyrie. Yeah, with them stopping pops. Yeah, I said Kyrie with the stopping pops. Pop them boys up. Y'all already know how we get down. Kyrie scratched them boys up. But let's get into the rebounds. Now, OKC Thunder. This is what you need to be worried about because I heard y'all one of the worst defensive rebounding teams in the league. 26. Yeah, y'all gonna have to get down there in the glass. Chet's not gonna be able to shoot all those threes, and if he does, we'll let him shoot it. Yeah, we gonna pick the poison. All right, so rebounds, we led them 45. Oh, it was tied, but we dominated in offensive rebounds. That was our second chance points, and then they had got us on the defensive rebounds, 29 rebounds. Assists, we had 26. They had 23. Steals, we led that 6-4. Blocks, we had 4. They had 2. Turnovers, they had 11. They had 17 points off turnovers. We had 10. We had 17 points, so we was able to cancel that out. Fast break points, they had 15. We had 16 points in the paint. We had 44. They had 44. And fouls, they had 26. We had 24. The largest lead for the Clippers were 2, and the largest lead for the Dallas Mavericks was 24. They shot, we already went over those percentages. Look at the full box score. All right, so there you see it. 101 to 114. The Dallas Mavericks pulled it out, and boy, was it a great game. All right, so PJ, he got 20 minutes, 8 points, critical foul at the end of the game, which was terrible. Paul George, he had 18 points, 6 for 18. He was getting clamped up, 2 for 10 from the 3. He's a negative 19. PJ was 14 negative. Zubox, Big Zoo. Every time they threw it to Zoo in the paint, he was getting it poked out. Daniel Gafford finally showed up. He had active hands, not to mention the dunk. Did I say the dunk?
To the rim and finishes. Luka still working against Tucker. Really crowded. Gonna go to Gafford. Oh, his way to the rim.
Put some respect on Daniel Gafford, the landlord's name. Finally collecting rent. Matter of fact, what's today? Daniel Gafford is collecting rent. Oh, it's the 5th. It's the 5th of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Daniel Gafford out here collecting rent, man. Stop playing games with D-Gaff. Let's get back into it. So then we got James Harden. James Harden had 43 minutes and 16 points. He was a negative 6, 0 for 6 from the three-point arc, and he was 5 for 16. Boy, DJJ and Kyrieirving was all in his grill. We got Mason Plumlee. Plumlee didn't get that much run, I guess, because they went with PJ. PJ was able to, I guess, stretch him out so they can have their small ball 5. Westbrook, 9 minutes. My boy didn't have a chance to get them shots up tonight. Or I take that back. He was 2 for 7, -6, and he had 6 points. Then we had Bones. Bones got him 1 minute, 0 points. They said Bones can at least get you 5 points. Well, that was false. Bones can't get you at least 1 point. Then you had Coffee. Coffee had 8 minutes. He had 1 field goal, no threes. He was a negative 14, and he had 2 points. Then we had Norman Powell. Norman Powell was that smart plug. We got a guest in the building today. He was 6 of 14 from the field. Lincoln said that was trash. All right. And their team, we already went over those stats. Then we got PJ. Let's get into the board. PJ had 35 minutes, 14 points. He was a negative 2. He was 4 of 8 from the three-point arc. We needed all those threes. Then we had DJJ. Had 36 minutes, 6 points. He was a +9. He was clamping them boys up. Daniel Gafford, the landlord. I'm talking about straight final ball slap on him. Daniel Gafford had 22 minutes and 13 points +17 and dunking on them boys' head. He had 6 rebounds. Kyrieirving, 42 minutes. He had 30 points. Kyrieirving had 42 minutes. and 30 points plus 22 on the night, 5 for 9 from 3, 11 of 19 from the field. Luka Doncic, 43 minutes, 28 points, outscored the big three by himself, and he had 1 of 10 from 3. That was tough. He was 9 of 11 from the free throw arc, but he was able to hit down those clutch baskets that we need him to hit. He was able to hit those shots that we needed him to hit. Maxi Kleber, man, unfortunately, Maxi Kleber went down with a boo-boo. I mean, my boy had tried to dunk on somebody from the three-point line. He tried to take flight. Maxi Kleber thought he was a version of Vince Carter. And we got PJ Tucker. Boy, was it a good game. PJ Tucker, they tried to throw us for a loop throwing that boy out there. He didn't know what to do. He was unable to keep up with the barrage of threes from Kyrieirving that had that boy lost in the sauce. I mean, just had him lost. That's only one of the highlights. Lucky I ain't got the 3 on here yet. Not to mention, let's get on Paul George. Paul George had 42 minutes, 18 points, negative 19, 2 of 10 from the 3. DJJ took that 3-point play serious. The step back, the side step, whatever you want to call it, that Paul George hit in game 4, he took it personally. It's not happening again. Then we had Zubox, Big Zoo. Man, shout out Daniel Gafford. I say shout out Daniel Gafford. Daniel Gafford, scratch that boy up.
To the rim and finishes. Luka still working against Tucker. Really crowded. Gonna go to Gafford. It's his way to the rim and finishes.
I'm just saying, if that was Chet, OKC Thunder fans, y'all boys, yeah. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. No love in these streets. James Harden, we had 43 minutes and 16 points, negative 6. He was 0 of 6 from the three-point line, 5 of 16 from the field. T-Man, they said T-Man was a lockdown. Yeah, we retired that. But he was the only one that looked like he cared. Man, I'm not going to lie. If you are a Dallas Mavericks fan, seeing these last 2 games, you honestly felt bad for the Clippers. Like, it literally felt like it just wasn't fair. They were in a game that they just wasn't able to stand up to the challenge. And it was unfortunate. And you just saw them breaking down throughout the series. And a talented team like this Dallas Mavericks team, especially after the trade line that a lot of people are not accustomed to seeing and not familiar with, it's easy for them to misjudge us and not take us seriously. But unfortunately for the Clippers, they did have to learn the hard way. And I think that's even going to be the thing when it comes to the Oklahoma City Thunder fans, because they're going to find out the hard way as well. Because they haven't really faced us at full strength. In one of those games, we blew them out, and Luka didn't even play. And in the last game, nobody played. The whole first 6 players for the Dallas Mavericks, the first starting 5 and the 6th man, did not play. But let's get into it. Let's see. They Plumlee, Westbrook, a negative 8. We already know what he did. Let's get into it. The people you really care about. PJ Washington had 35 minutes, 14 points. He was a negative 2, 4 of 8 from the three-point arc. Then we had Derrick Jones Jr., who was up in PG. That boy was on him like white on rice. No Diddy. He was a +9. He was 3 of 5 from the field. 6 points. Daniel Gafford, 22 minutes. And the monstrous dunk. Man, I got to run that back. It's so nice you got to play it play.
To the rim and finishes. Luka still working against Tucker. Really crowded. Gonna go to Gafford. It's his way to the rim.
But that was just nasty. But D-Gaff collecting rent early. All right, then we got Kyrie Irving, 42 minutes, 30 points, plus 22, man. He was just snatching day soul. The Heartbreak Kid, Uncle Drew in full effect. And y'all already know how Kyrie get down. Kyrie scratched them boys up. Then we got Luka Doncic, and Luka Doncic has been having a rough spell from the three-point arc. He was 1 for 10 from the three, but he was affecting the game in other ways. He was getting assists, getting down into the lane, and he's converting in the painted area a lot more than he's definitely knocking down these three-point balls. So we need Luka to continue driving the paint and creating those pockets for the defense to collapse into so that we can continue to make these reads. I'm expecting this OKC Thunder Dallas Mavericks match to be a high flying one. Yeah, and when I say high flying, I'm talking about Lob City 2.0. Yeah, Lob City Mavs. We are back in effect. The oops is coming out. Y'all know how them boys get when them oops coming out running, staying fast in transition, running, running, running. You know their defensive rotations will be on point when we're playing fast. Everybody's going to be on the string. And with us playing this young Oklahoma City Thunder team, they're going to have a lot of energy and a lot of legs. And we're going to run it all out of them. Let's get back into it. Then we had Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell got him 1 minute. Cardio. D Live, 24 minutes, 10 points, -2. But I can't tell. He was very impactful in the minutes that he was out there, knocking down. He was 3 of 3 from the field. We do need him to get better at these free throws. He was 4 of 8, left 50%, left 4 on the table. Then we had Josh Green, 21 minutes, 7 points. He was a +7. He canceled out Russell Westbrook, being that energy guy off the bench, doing what we needed him to do for us to take the game over. Dante Exum, not really producing the way we wanted him to produce, but it's starting to seem like he's coming around. As you can see, he was a +7 on the night, 2 points. Didn't make any threes, had 1 field goal. AJ Lawson got a little burn, and Jaden Hardy got a little burn. None for Marquise Morris. Since this is the Dallas Mavs Tap In Show, let's tap in. So we will be taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yeah, I said it. OKC Thunder. Let's tap in. Let's see what's going on. Okay. The work continues. Bro had Mavs highlights playing on his wheels outside the AAC. Hey, y'all know Dallas Mavs ain't playing no games. Luka pulled up in the Jordan Mobile. Is that the Mustang? See Luka hopping out this thing. Yeah, Luka out there. Luka out there. Not done yet. Uh-huh. Check out that pass. Yeah. I don't know, man. I need y'all to tap in. Let me know. Matter of fact, where y'all watching from? Man, what cities? What city in Texas you watching from? If you an OKC fan, put OKC in the chat. Man, I don't know if they're ready for DJJ. Look at that block. And they saying we worried about Chet. I think not. Man, let's see what's going on. Amazing feeling. Hey, roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Yeah, we out there. The Mavs went from the 11th seed to the 5th seed. We aren't on this. Definitely an agenda against Luka and the Dallas. Yep, they don't want us to win. It's all good. It's all good. Motivation. A screenshot. Luka showing some love to Boban. Here you go. OKC. OKC, this what y'all got to look forward to. Yeah. Luka reaction on here. Ah. Perfect. Let me pause that for y'all. That footwork. Look at that foot. And low key, PJ Tucker wingspan, no Diddy is long. No Diddy. I did say no Diddy. And that boy, who's gonna guard Kyrie? Oklahoma City Thunder fan, who's gonna guard Kyrie? Who's gonna guard him? Yeah. Because I honestly think
you are not fit for this game.
Whoever you put on him, it's
game over.
And I'm just saying, put some respect on Uncle Drew's name. Oh, mama out here sporting. That's a trap. Well, Kyrie gave away the answer. Hold up. Hey, Kyrie, a real one. Hey, man, shout out Kyrie. Kyrie, a real one. Anybody in the media, wherever you cover Kyrie Irving from, y'all did that man a disservice. One of the most genuine people. I'm very disappointed in people representation of the way they represented Kyrie Irving, because he is just somebody who brings light to places that they never thought they would get this type of light, and just having his aura and energy to basically support the team is giving them that extra push and that mental fortitude that they are even able to go on this deep playoff run. So Kyrie Irving, we salute you and we thank you for all that you continue to do for the city of Dallas. A real one. You got Luka. We already saw that play. Let's see what Luka. Yep. So there you have it, folks. The Dallas Mavericks are playing defense, and what I hear about the Minnesota Timberwolves is defense translate. So if defense does translate, Oklahoma City Thunder, I understand y'all took on the Pelicans. I understand y'all took on the Pelicans. But unfortunately, we not the Pelicans. But no Valanciunas. You got two Lob City threat bigs in the paint 24/7. Not to mention, we might even throw PJ at the 5. Be aware of back cuts and alley-oop lobs, because the Dallas Mavs live in the sky. Hell, at this point, we the Dallas Pegasus, because our horses got wings. But let's tap in. Let's see what OKC Thunder fan is talking about. All right, the Western Conference semifinals against the Dallas Mavericks begin on Tuesday. Here goes the game schedule. You got game 1 on Tuesday, 8:30. Game 2 Thursday, 8:30. Game 3, 2:30 on Saturday. Game 4 on Monday, the 13th at 8:30 p.m. Man, these late games, too late. Sounds a little rust. Sounds like rust to me. What y'all think? Hey, before he continues, I need y'all to know, anybody who actively watched the Thunder and the New Orleans Pelicans, because I figured if Zion wasn't playing, it's not like they have 4 Hall of Famers on the team. Were they challenged? How did they respond? Were they even in a position to where they had to respond? We've been tested. Kawhi or no Kawhi, they still had Hall of Famers on their team that was capable of putting up 33 points each. The defense translate. Let's see what he's talking about. Okay, there you heard from Kason. Oh, let's see. Before we get into Lu Dort, I saw a little bit of one game, and Lu Dort was torching from the 3. So he was definitely not somebody that we're going to leave open in the corner. Now, Josh Giddey and Chet, them boys might have open range. Go ahead and shoot that thing. No fact. Defense is always critical. I'm confused because right now we got one goal. The Dallas Mavericks have one goal, and that is to line it up with any team and go the distance and compete. Yeah, everybody might have some other goals, but the team goal is number 1. We have players that know their role. Why do you think they said the Dallas Mavericks were the hottest team coming into postseason? It's because all these things that he is explaining, the Dallas Mavericks have already worked out the kinks. That's why they're hot. That's why they are a force to be reckoned with. Bench mob. The Dallas Mavericks know about the bench mob. Let's hear. All right, we're gonna remember that when you get in the game, my boy. Oh. Hey, Dallas Mavericks, who y'all think is gonna be guarding Josh Giddey? Okay, we got some Oakley, big team. They got dogs out there. Ain't showing nothing else. Okay, so let's go. Let's look up Oklahoma City Thunder. All right, so let's preview our opponent. Okay, so we got it right here. The Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game against the New Orleans Pelicans, they scored 97 points, so they was held to under 100. Which I mean, they didn't have Zion, which is tough. I'm pretty sure if they had Zion probably would have at least got them about 15, 20 points. Let's see. Chet Holmgren had 14 points. He was a plus 10. Went up 7 from the three-point line. And they want us to be scared of Chet Holmgren on the three. Then we got Jay Williams. He had 24 points. He was 2 of 6. So he's not that good from three-point line. He was 9 of 17 from the field. Not too great. He was a plus 14. He had Shea at 24 points, 40 minutes. He was 8 for 21 and 1 for 4 from the three-point arc. Man, I'm not seeing anything that's making me worried about this. Josh Giddey had 29 minutes, 14 points. He was a plus 12, 5 of 10. He did make 4 of 6 threes, so that was one of their best shooters this night. Lou Dort, what? Man, I thought he would have been their best three-point shooter, at least in this game. He had 36 minutes, 11 points. Yeah, so where did all their production come from? Yeah, they didn't really get any points out of their bench. They got 3 points from Jay Williams. Hayward gave him some cardio. K. Williams, no points, cardio. Isaiah Joe, cardio. It was a plus 2. K. Williams was a plus 2. Joe was -4, 2 points. A. Wiggins, 16 minutes, 5 points. Let's look at the Ingram, 8 points. That was a bad game for him. Herb Jones, 11 points, 4 from 11. Valanciunas, from the sound of it, you thought he got work. 26 minutes, 19 points, -6 on the game. CJ, 20 points, 37 minutes. I need more from you, CJ. Trey Murphy, 43 minutes, 7 points. That was a tough night for him. Larry Nance, 21 minutes, 6 points. Najee Marshall, 16 points. Almost their point leader. 22 minutes. Alvarado, 2 minutes. Got him some cardio. DNP did not play. All right, so there you have it, the breakdown of what we have to face. The Dallas Mavericks will be taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder on Tuesday. And I don't know what to expect for this game. Jason Kidd has a horrible track record in game ones in the playoffs, so I wouldn't be surprised if anything happens on this game. At the same time, they haven't been tested. So we might come out, and due to the Oklahoma City Thunder having so much time off the wrist, this might be a punch that they might not be able to recover from. The Dallas Mavericks also start games slow after a good amount of time, but I mean, we won't have as much time as the Oklahoma City Thunder had off. Lockbox Nation, thank y'all for tapping into the channel. Let's hit y'all with the out call. Lockbox Nation, we are signing off your station. Shout out to the subs who always show love. And once again, thanks for being in a place where we lock in. Holla.